Hello friends, I'm Greens for today. Welcome back to another tutorial on ISTQB Advanced Level Test Analyst Certification. We are in Chapter 3 talking about test analysis and test design and continuing ahead with our same segment, that is 3.3 Rule-Based Test Techniques. And as a part of it, today we shall be picking up the next technique, which is a very new technique called as Metamorphic Testing, and would understand how this technique can be applied in the real world to derive the additional number of test cases. So to understand this further and deep dive into this particular technique, we need to understand that not all the techniques help you derive minimum number of test cases. Some techniques also help you create additional test cases, which sometimes might be difficult enough when the requirements are incomplete, or I would rather say the requirements are poorly defined. And when the requirements are not clear, it creates a test oracle problem. When we talk about test oracle problem, it simply means that it is difficult to define the expected results for the test cases and thus resulting into poor number of test cases. And in order to achieve the required coverage, we need the desired number of test cases to be created. But given that the specifications are poor and we have poor test oracle, how would you write the number of test cases which are required for the desired coverage? And that is where some techniques are introduced in the world of testing to prepare additional test cases, which are very important to write the desired number of test cases. And one among them is, of course, the metamorphic testing. The metamorphic testing is a type of technique which helps you create additional test cases by following a metamorphic relation, where metamorphic relation is keeping the expected result of one test constant and creating additional test cases. So before we talk about this technique, let's get the context very clear that what exactly metamorphic testing is all about and how this can be applied in the real world. So when we talk about metamorphic testing, it is pretty much a new technique which is aimed at generating test cases that are based on an existing source test case. Now, one or more follow-up test cases are generated by changing, metamorphizing. So that process of generating new test cases from a source test case is called as metamorphizing, and that is the source test case based on a metamorphic relation. The relation simply means here that it's a property of the test item and describes how a change in the test case inputs is reflected in the test case expected result. So one simple philosophy to follow that we may get a one test from the basic requirements what you have. And now using this source test case, you wouldn't be creating additional test cases, but without changing the expected outcome. Now that could be a little tricky to understand. So let's quickly take up an example here to understand what does that even mean and how can we talk about the same. So assume that the requirement is to test an average of 3 whole numbers. Now, you know the basic philosophy of doing average calculation. It is sum of all divided by count of all. So if there are 3 numbers given to you, sum of these 3 numbers divided by 3 is equal to average, which is a very basic and simple calculation which we do. So we are taking this as an example which makes your job easy to understand every single keyword in this particular technique. So one of the given expectation is average of 3 numbers, that is 10, 10, 10. Is 10, which is the expected outcome, considered as the test one? So this probably we have derived from the example of the requirement, that one of the requirement is clear and we have got to one basic information that if you add up these 3 numbers and divide by 3, that means 30 divided by 3, you will get 10 as an average, and that's what the expected outcome should be. So this is more of like the team knows what testing is, but they don't know what average is. So one of the example has been given by the requirement that this is what we are talking about in terms of average and how exactly this can be calculated. Now, the basic rule of applying metamorphic testing is very simple. That is, we need to run this first test case. Okay, we need to run this first test case and it should pass. The basic thumb rule of applying metamorphic testing is the source test case which you have should be executed and it should pass first, and as and when it passes, then we use metamorphic relation to create additional test cases. So in this case, what is the metamorphic relation? The metamorphic relation is very simple, that it is by either by reordering the numbers or by changing the number, but without changing the expected outcome. So if you see here, we have created additional test cases like test 2, 12, 8, 10. You know that the sum of these three numbers would come to 30 again. Same way test 3, 8, 10, 12. So in this case, if you see between test 2 and test 3, we are just rearranging the numbers without changing them. But however, the expected result remains the same. Test 4 is even, picking up the new numbers. So it is like 15, 13, and 2. And if you sum it up again, you get 30. And test 5 is 7, 15, 8, and so on. So now it makes it very simple and easy for someone to understand that metamorphic relation is more about there is a source test case and it has an expected outcome. Now, without changing the expected outcome, when you interfere with the inputs, you call this as metamorphic test technique. And that helps you generate additional test cases when you lack test cases because of poor specification. And that's how simple it is. So something similar would be given to you in the examination. All you would have to do is understand the metamorphic relation and pick up the right answer. Now, given that this would be at K3, it is very important for you to understand that how to understand the metamorphic relation, and they may ask you anything related to it, probably like which of the following is a related test case, or which of the following is an invalid test case as per metamorphic relation, or which of the following could be one of the relationship itself, right? So they can ask you about the technique, the number of test cases, or even the metamorphic relation itself. So be prepared for anything, right? So that's all from this particular tutorial, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to receive queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.